So, I did some research, and it turns out there are things that not even I would have figured out if I had played this game completely blind. So, as you noticed, I went back and grinded for some energy for my sub-tanks. Well, some, as in I filled all of my sub-tanks, and I got 9 lives. Not in the same method as I did last time. I didn't actually go back to Flame Mammoth stage because I found out through my research of trying to find the extra collectibles that I missed, there is a much better place to grind for energy in this game and lives, and I'll show that off after this. But for now, I just pressed the exit button, didn't I? I was in the stage. Okay, we're back. So, before I accidentally exit out of Chill Penguin stage, I made it all the way to the end of Chill Penguin stage where I got the ride armor. So, what I didn't know is if you come to these structures, you can actually break them with the ride armor. Now, usually there's nothing inside of these ones right next to this section, but if you make it all the way up here, apparently there is something hidden in here. Now, unfortunately, the one ride armor or the one structure that we need to destroy, we don't have access to a ride armor. But what we do have is a flamethrower. So you feed this thing the flamethrower, and alright, there you go. You get the energy capsule. I would have never figured this out. Unless I realized that there was an energy capsule for every single stage in the game, which that seems to be the case. I would have never figured that it would be here of all places. I mean, it does kind of feel strange that this is a location that you need to get to using the ride armor, and there's literally no like collectible or no special thing up here, unless you want to skip the bottom section. But it feels so bare bone. So yeah, I guess that's what it was for in reality. So that is another piece to our life. Probably should have gotten that earlier, but it is what it is. I didn't know about it, so it is what it is. Now, another thing that I found out, and this is something that I felt I would have found if I had just came to Sting Chameleon stage after the end of the last part, but again, I wanted to do some research on how to specifically get the light capsule in Armored Armadillo stage, and let me tell you, that's not gonna be fun, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to try to get that eventually. Wow, Zero's Buster charge is really powerful. Okay, so remember when we came all the way down here? Yeah, alright. Now there is a bunch of water. I believe this is supposed to imply that after we defeated Decoy... I was about to say Sting Chameleon, but no, this is Sting Chameleon stage. After we defeated... I was going to say Decoy Octopus. Man, I will never get his name correctly. Launch Octopus. This place became filled with water. I don't know the exact logic, but, you know, okay. So, now we can use the water as a catalyst for getting to the other side. Now, I just need to get rid of this final boulder. There we go. This is gonna require a precise dash jump, which I have never been good at. Alright, let's do this. Gotta start at the end here. Just gotta dash all the way to the other side. There we go! First try, baby. Alright, and I think that might be all of the energy capsules. I'm trying to think. We got one in Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Sting Chameleon. Did we get one in Storm Owl? I don't remember if we did. We got one in Boomer Quagger. We got one in... I think we got one here in Spark Mandrill stage? Trying to remember. I don't remember getting one there. Yeah, I really don't. And I think we also got one in Launch Octopus stage. And also Armored Armadillo. Okay, so maybe we did get every single energy capsule. I can't remember if we missed any. So I think the only thing left that's missing is the light capsule from Armored Armadillo. And I kind of don't want to go back and try to get it from there because that light capsule is going to take a while. And I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get it for the scope of this playthrough. If I don't get it, I'll just explain it at the end of the game. If I do get it, then yeah, I get to show it off at least once. I guess we can't really... Yeah, we can check the specs, but there's really... What happens if we check the specs for Sigma? I guess nothing. We don't know. He's a mysterious enemy, even though in the context of later games and movies, we do know who Sigma is. And there is nowhere on the map that shows Sigma's base. Fascinating. Well, now that we've pretty much did everything we could, we have another Sigma tower to go through. I'm kind of dreading it. Alright, Sigma. 2 out of 3, I'm guessing? That's usually the case for these games. Wait, excuse me? wait a minute. Wait, we have to redo this? What? Wait. Zero, let me ask you something. We kind of, already gotten through this section. Wait. Please tell me I actually saved. Did I? Did it I have the 0 charge. Why is it not saving even? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go through this section. If it's new, then yay. If it's not, okay. I have the 0 charge, the 0 buster. So this should have been new. Wait a minute, wait, did I choose something wrong? Alright, well, let's just go through this stage and see if there's anything different. Oh, this is gonna be a train wreck if there's nothing different. And I have to go through this horrible place all over again. I hated the beginning of this section, I don't want to do it again, but seems like I'm gonna have to. I wonder how much damage this... Oh my! Okay, let me just do a quick charge up. I hate it when you hit something, it completely removes the charge that you had. Specifically if you release the button while you're getting hit, because I would have loved to have hit that thing and have the 0 charge actually deal damage to it, but no, it didn't. Oh no. I have to go through this entire place again, don't I? Oh! I hate this. You know what, no, I don't want to do this. I'm restarting the game. I'm gonna have to edit most of this out, aren't I? Yeah, well, at least I have a longer time frame to do this. Okay, so I found out that if you restart the entire game, you have to do the Sigma Towers all the way from the beginning. I should have never did another session. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Well, at least I get to show off my grinding spot for energy tanks and lives, because unfortunately, when you reset the game, it also resets all of your sub-tanks and your lives. So, this is the special bat that drops infinite lives every time you kill it in a Armored Armadillo stage. Of course, it doesn't drop lives all the time, but it has a very, very high chance to constantly drop them. So I basically just go back and forth, kill these 3 bats, then kill off the big one right here, hope it drops a life, and rinse and repeat. Way faster than just going through the conveyor belts in a Spark Mandrill... Not Spark Mandrills. Flame Mammoth stage. I always confuse the two. But yeah, beats doing that for like a total of 15 minutes, because that conveyor belt barely drops anything. Sometimes I get really lucky. Ah, look, there we go. We got another life. Yeah, a life and 2 lives in the span of a minute. Not bad. And we have to fill up our 4 energy tanks, sadly. So this is probably what I'm going to do in between every single Sigma Tower. Well, looks like I'm going to beat the game today. if I want to do the rest of the Sigma Towers, I gotta finish this in one big sitting session. So it's like I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue grinding until I pretty much max out my resources. And you know what? Just to spare you guys the trouble, I'm not going to show off the Sigma Tower again. I'm just going to go through it, and you guys will meet me once I finish that spider boss. Hopefully I will be smart enough to grind out my sub-tanks before I enter the boss room. So, you know, I can actually survive its attacks. And we can deal with that thing without Rookie Hunter mode. Heck, I can probably show off that I can, in fact, beat that boss without Rookie Hunter mode. Because yes, I'm still glooming over that. Alright, see you guys then. Okay, so I am at the end of the first tower, and I lost a life. I used most of my weapon power because of that gosh dang trek up that one hallway right after defeating Vile. So apparently I found out that you can dash jump off of walls. It is incredibly difficult to do so, but you can do it if you hold the dash button in a certain direction. Like, I'm doing it technically right now, like I'm jumping like that. Yeah, it's technically a further jump. Impossible to do for the likes of me, but it's something. I guess that's how you're supposed to get through that section. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out without just constant trying, but yeah. Okay. I unfortunately had to turn Rookie Hunter mode on because at the beginning of the stage, you know, I had to go through those floating platforms, and I was kind of getting tired of getting hit by all the turtles. So, just because I want to show off me defeating this dang spider, I don't care how many energy tanks I use, I want to destroy this thing. Alright, so first and foremost, it's going to spawn all of its... I thought you were going to spawn all of your spooters, but guess not. I guess you're just weird like that. There we go. Okay, I'm not crazy thinking that I did the same amount of damage yesterday. In the context of recording, I recorded this game I recorded the last part yesterday. And I was doing the same amount of damage. Oh, you shoot those out of nowhere! Oh, you monster! This thing is so annoying. Like, even when you feel like you're one-upping it, it somehow manages to just do an attack that you just didn't know existed. Alright, I think I'm gonna take the L on this one because, this is just, yeah. I'll take the L on this, I'll get the max life. Gotta remember to use Tornado Hold when... Why am I calling it Tornado Hold? Is it Tornado Hold? It's Storm Tornado! Man, I'm so used to Tornado Hold from the classic that, I keep calling it that. Yeah, it's not Tornado Hold, it's, different Tornado. I need to use this when these things spawn. There we go. Wow, I do so little damage if it's not a max charge shot. And the problem is the zero charge shot takes forever to go through. And, yeah, it doesn't leave itself vulnerable for so long. That's another problem. Like, how am I supposed to do this if it's so difficult to hit it? Wait a minute. This thing is armored? Is it possible that this... I need to actually hit it. I don't think that did anything. This boss is just genuinely annoying. And even when you feel like you're not going to be in the lane of where it's going to, it still finds a way to hit you through the corner of its legs. Like, ugh! Okay, I'm gonna have to use an energy tank as soon as I get hit this time. Oh, that was a close one. I knew that was coming. I'm probably gonna have to go back to Armored Armadillo's stage, but it is what it is. Man, and I thought I was raring and ready to play through the second tower today. I mean, I am gonna play through the second tower today because, ugh. Still. Like, I was thinking I would start it immediately. Okay, okay, okay. Not okay. And the fact that it just goes even faster after a while. No, you don't. No, you don't. Those tiny spiders are such a nuisance. One more hit. One more hit should do it. Doesn't even need to be a charge shot. There we go. And there, I proved that I can defeat that boss without Rookie Hunter mode. Now, let's never do that again. I am finishing Sigma's stage. I am finishing this entire game by today. And I will not do that. I could take a screenshot of this, but I don't think there's really any point. So, this should take me to the second stage of Sigma. I don't see any other justification for it, so before we get there, let's go to Armored Armadillo stage and grind a bit. I'll see you all when I am finished. Okay, I have built up all my resources again. I've gotten through the first stage. Let's do this. So, Sigma... is this actually a Sigma tower, or is this just a Sigma stage? I don't know. They didn't actually say the term for this place, but I'm just going to guess that it's a Sigma thing. It worked! We're in the second stage. Okay. I don't know what's coming. Just to reiterate, though, yes, we do in fact have all of our resources, and let me just make sure I'm recording. You know, sometimes I get scared that sometimes I feel like I didn't actually press the record button, and then, you know, I would go an entire hour's worth, and then I just, you know, don't actually have any progress recording-wise, so then I have to redo that all over again. It's never happened before, but I always have this fear that it will. Okay, platforming. Oh! Okay. That's a little awkward. Do I perhaps need to make a dash jump? If I need to make a dash jump, that's a little too much to ask for. Considering the fact that I'm not good at dash jumping off of tiny platforms. As well as, you know, timing my platforms well. Okay, this seems fine. Maybe if I just wait a bit. Should probably also equip the homing. There we go, okay. Is it just me, or is it getting a little faster? It's probably just me. Alright, so I just need to make the jump. Nothing really to it. It's not asking me to do the impossible, thank goodness. Oh no, another section where there's a giant tower. Please tell me. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to do some, like, dash jumping maneuverability here. I just need to, you know, get to the other... I just need to constantly wall jump, which is fine by me. But here's a bit of a problem. There we go. So, am I gonna have to fight another Maverick, or is this gonna be an actual boss rush? Because I'm still waiting for that... chill penguin? Okay. Now, here's the interesting thing. Because I fought Chill Penguin first, I don't actually know what Chill Penguin's weakness is. We know the weakness of that. We know that. We know that. We know that, sort of? I'm still thinking that Storm Tornado is good on Flame Mammoth. so there are a couple things that we don't know. And I don't know which one I want to try first. Screw it, let's go with the R shield. R shield! Well, it doesn't go through the ice. That didn't seem to do anything. I'm going to guess that he's weak to fire. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good guess. Now, the problem is I can hit him multiple times with it. But this works just like classic Mega Man games, where I've caught him in a loop, you know, if I can actually hit him with the flamethrower, where he just constantly does that attack. So as long as I get down there and use the flamethrower, sometimes, apparently. Okay, go, 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 go. Okay. Yeah, occasionally, I can just use the flamethrower. There we go! It's long enough to where I can actually hit him with it. What the fuck, Chill Penguin? You never did that when I fought you. What do you do? You doing new stuff, Chill? You keeping me on my toes? It's been a while. I remember you being, like, super difficult, and I had to fight multiple times in order to take... You know what? Screw it. You deserve this. Zero shot! That goes through the icicle. That's cool. Kind of wish we were able to have the Zero Buster earlier in this game, because it would have made it really useful to use against stages. But then again, I guess that's sort of the point. Also, that was a weird Maverick there. I guess it's the point that we're not supposed to be using the Zero Buster for later stuff, because, you know, it's endgame. It's endgame content. Oh, thank goodness we have the right armor, otherwise I'd be scared about hitting those spikes down there. Let's just get out of here. You know, I could fight most of these guys, but I'm just gonna try to rush through it. Get out of here. No! No! Well, that's a bust. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Okay, you need to get out of there too, buddy. Two different ways. And do they lead anywhere? No, it's just two separate ways that I could go through. Okay, I didn't really see a point to going to the right unless I would rather deal with those cannons. Well, I guess just pick your poison. Which cannon do you want to go with? Are we gonna have to fight Storm Owl here? Okay, so maybe the boss rush is a lot different than it is in other Mega Man games. We're fighting the bosses as we go up to the tower, which is actually kind of interesting, the way this is playing out. Alright, so, Storm Owl. I don't know what to use against you. I could use the Boomerang Cutter. Sting Chameleon, I think might be something. Let's try Sting. No, okay, Sting Chameleon doesn't work. Boomerang Cutter! Nope. do we throw something at you? No. Huh. Is he fucking weak to his own tornado? It can't be. It can't be. What the fuck? Okay, that's a new move. Did not expect that from Storm Owl. I don't know what he's weak to. Maybe it's weakness via damage. That did a significant amount of damage against him. Not sure if it's necessarily what he is weak to, but yeah, it seems to do the most. Everything else just seems pretty minuscule in terms of power. Eat. Oh, okay. Don't want to spend time going through that dive motion, do you, Storm Owl? That's kind of like your best move. It's kind of difficult to dodge it, but nope, you just decided to go with Storm Tornado again. Also, I just realized I went through the rematch of Storm Owl, and I did not make a Storm reference from X-Men. And I had that planned ahead of time. I was gonna be like, I summon the Arctic Nocturnal Winds, or something like that whenever Storm Owl attacks. Oh, well. I'll save it for, the Wind Boss in later Mega Man games, or early Mega Man games, technically. Alright, At this point, I should probably grind for some energy because we're, I don't want to use up my energy tanks. Those are probably going to be reserved for later. Problem is, most of the enemies aren't really going to be susceptible to my attack. Okay, I forgot that the bat actually spawns there. Huh. Yeah. These things aren't really going to be dropping much. Oh, no. No. Okay, there we go. I got something. Oh, look at that. Also, do I have Rookie Hunter mode turned off? I just realized. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Because, like, I feel like we had it on. Maybe that was the reason why these boss fights are so easy. But no, it just goes to show what these upgrades can actually do for X. He's powerful because of said upgrades. Wow, okay. That thing just shows up out of nowhere. It's a pretty dickish game. Ow. Well, at least it gave me a huge boost. So I'm not supposed to go too high up. Dig it! Alright, this calls for another homing torpedo. Fuck. Knew that was gonna happen, sadly. Still a dream steak eater. I had to do it. I'm glad they give me a bunch of enemies to grind energy off of before these boss fights, because at the very least that helps. Alright, let's get our zero charge ready. So who's next? This feels like an actual... Oh no! It's Rongda Bongda! I think this is Rongda Bongda. This is one of the Sigma, big Sigma battles. I don't know what this thing is weak to, and this thing is pretty devastating. It's weak to, torpedoes. It isn't, but it still hits. Oh! Yeah, I forgot that it does that, too. Okay, so the torpedoes, do home in, but I don't know if it's actually doing much damage. That's doing a lot of damage. Now, why this thing is called Rongda Bongda, I really don't know. I can't tell you, but it's an interesting name, to say the least. Honestly, the homing torpedoes are doing pretty well, considering their homing. It's almost like it's in the name. Oh, man. Man, that's a little difficult to hit. I guess we could go with the tried and true chill penguin weapon. Hey! Oh no, now it's a Toho game! What the fuck, when did this suddenly become Toho? You have to dodge bullets with a really giant hitbox. It's the worst Toho game. It's Toho 2. Okay, well, nevertheless, unless this boss brings out something else, we don't really seem to be having much of a problem with it. Okay, now there's something more, and I kind of want to use this energy tank. Okay. Just had to make sure. We did waste an energy tank, but that's fine with me as long as we get through Rongda Bongda. Also, nice spray clipping, X. Woo! That was the second stage, which means we actually have one more left after this. And we've only gotten to 20 minutes in this part. You know what? You know what, guys? I think this is going to be the final part. I'm just going to do a quick extra grinding session at Armored Armadillo stage, and then we'll get to the end of the game. I believe this might be the end of the game. Like, yeah. Now, I could prolong this Let's Play by spending the rest of this part trying to get that special extra light capsule that I can get in this stage. Now, in order to get this extra light capsule, you have to make it to the end of the stage. There's a certain portion where I mentioned while I was playing that if you jump at a certain time interval off of the ramp that you're riding, you can get to a cliffside. And this cliffside doesn't actually have the light capsule, it has an extra life. And this extra life, you need to collect a total of 4 times. So you need to collect it, then either restart the stage or murder yourself, kill yourself, and then restart right before the puzzle thing. And then just constantly do it over and over again until you get the light. You know what? Considering I'm mentioning this, let's try it. I was originally not going to do it because, you know, it would prolong the Let's Play for one thing, and it just takes forever to do it. So, you know what? I want to try it. And just to make this part a little longer, I'll just leave this all in. I mean, I might as well, you know? Also, one thing I want to do is, considering we're probably going to have to deal with spikes, I want to turn Rookie Hunter mode on. We've been through this stage before. I've proven that I can do this stage. It's just, I want to do a Rookie Hunter mode so I won't have to worry about the, you know, the spike mobile that's chasing after me. Or the spikes that I have to jump over. Like this one, yeah. That one's kind of annoying. Now that I know what I'm doing and have gotten a grasp on dash jumping, this game is actually really fun to play. Just, and this stage in general, too. Like, everything related to this game gets more fun the more you play it, which is fair. You know, that's usually how, Jesus Christ, that actually landed right on top of me. That's usually how platformers work, you know? You have to constantly play through it over and over again, get a feel for the game itself, and then eventually you fall on a giant bed of spikes. What the fuck was that? I fall on the spikes itself. What a travesty. What a travesty. And I didn't even make it to the portion where I'm supposed to be at. Okay, so this is the part. Now, from what I understand, you need to ride this mobile. Just constantly shoot as many birds as you can. And then after a certain point, during the jump to the next portion of the stage, you need to make another jump. You need to make a dash jump, actually, to get to where the light capsule / life is supposed to be. So we're just gonna shoot here. Shoot as many birds as possible. Deal with the slowdown, of course. Dash jump! Okay, there we go! We got it. Alright, this is the life, and this is where the light capsule is at. So now, we just have to do this 3 more times, and then come back an extra time, and the light capsule should be here. It's probably good that I grinded out all those lives as well, because now I can actually do this without worry of losing too many lives. As long as I don't die on this giant spike down here. Just need to make a hard right. It really asks a lot of you to do that. Also, apparently Rookie Hunter mode does not give you spike immunity. Maybe in a later Mega Man game. I could have sworn that one of the Mega Man games does give you spike immunity. Maybe it's Mega X5 and 6. I watched the Let's Play of X5 and 6, so I think those games actually do that. They do that. Alright, there's 2. Nice background, too. I haven't been saying much about the backgrounds in X1, and that's mostly because most of the backgrounds we have are usually very minimalistic. It's like being in this cave section, you know, until you get to this part where you see a bit of the rocky alcove and the outer walls that we noticed, which is also the portion where that's also the background for the boss fight against Armored Armadillo. This portion right here. Apparently they reuse it constantly. But most of the time it's minimalistic like that, where it's just a single shot. Oh, I didn't even do a dash up there. Nice. But backgrounds like this, where you can see this giant waterfall, is pretty beautiful, especially for the time this game was released. I think this was 1994? I think it was 1994. I don't actually remember. But, you know, comparing X1's graphics and sprite fidelity to the classic Mega Man games, aka, you know, basic Mega Man, you know, stark difference. Although, to be fair, I'm only used to the super earlier Mega Man games, like 1 and 2 and 3. I don't know what 6 and... Oh, got it. Nice. I don't know what 6 and 7 did in terms of graphics. I know 8. And 8 was a PS1 game, so it had that. Of course it had better sprite quality because it was a PS1 game. And it also had voice acting, although the voice acting, you can't necessarily say it's better. Although, to be fair, both Mega Man 8 and Mega Man X4 had a similar voice acting team. Both Mega Man X and classic Mega Man had the same voice, and you could definitely tell.
Zero, you're breaking contact with me.
Even higher than the Ramza voice that I gave to him. And how can we forget the classic? What is this? What am I fighting for? Fucking Zero sounding like he's super quiet while trying to also show emotion via screaming. Oh, damn it, that happened again. Alright, well, thankfully, it respawns if I go far enough to the left. Yeah, thank goodness I learned about that, otherwise I would have instantly killed myself via the spikes. So apparently the red spikes on the side of this vehicle doesn't kill me? Because I've tried it before. Okay. That's another. So I think that might be enough. And you know what? I just realized something. There's also another prerequisite to this. I think I also need to get max everything. I need to get all life tanks, all weapons. If I'm not getting it, that must mean I'm missing something. Huh. I just realized that, and maybe I should have done some extra research on the side to see, like, okay, am I actually missing any more energy tanks? Because if I am, then this was all just such a waste. I mean, not necessarily. I could probably just cut all this. I could cut to the end and then just show off that, yeah, I think I might have. I don't think I got everything. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, so did a bit of research. Apparently I'm missing a couple of light tanks, or health tanks. So after this turtle, according to the guide, I need to do a dash jump. Oh, a dash jump all the way over there. How do I get that, though? Wait a minute. I just realized. Cutter. Can I not get it from there? Ooh, okay. Right, because of the bottom, or because of me jumping, I can't actually do that now. How do I do this? Okay, so I know how to dash jump now. But will that actually help me here? I gotta okay. Somehow I need to get this. Wait a minute. Don't I have a helmet that can... It can't break it. Okay. You know, the one time I actually feel like the helmet could actually break something is here. Because this kind of looks impossible to get if I'm doing it the way it's seemingly intended to. How the heck do you make this jump? The guide said I need to... Oh! I touched it. I touched the edge! I need to do that again. Oh, this is so... annoying. There we go! That was needlessly convoluted. Alright, on to the next place. Okay, so apparently I was missing something in Storm Owl's stage. So... what we need to do is we need to get all the way to the top of the screen through these conveyor belts, and then we need to make a hard left. Possibly a dash jump to the left. Let's murder everything in sight with our torpedoes. These are pretty useful, honestly, now that I've gotten them. So just to make it all the way up. I used it most of my life, sadly, and... come on! There we go! I don't know how you would be able to figure that out, but I believe that's all the heart tanks. I'm gonna make an extra check, but judging from the menu and how congruent the life menu is, or life meter is, I think that might be enough. So let me just do one more check after this, and then we'll see about the light capsule and armored armadillo stage. I can't believe I'm actually getting this. We could have finished the game in this part, but I guess you guys are gonna have an extra Let's Play part. Yay! Congratulations. More content. Oh, we got it! Okay, so for context, let me make sure I'm recording. Okay, so for context, I just got back after getting all the heart tanks. Apparently, I didn't need to redo the 4 deaths again. So that all apparently registered. Well, we got the light capsule anyway, so... and with that, we get a amazing reward. We get Dr. Light and a Street Fighter gi. I give you the special present. Now, into the capsule, please. Sure thing, Dr. Light. We got one of the coolest things in this game, in my opinion. A Street Fighter reference, and we got some cool gloves, too. Ah, kinda wish I got... He just fucking said Hadouken. Kinda wish we got this a long time ago, because the gloves look really good on the entire armor set. So, the gloves grant us the ability to use a Hadouken. A Hadouken is a apparently one-hit kill move in this game, and in order to activate it, you apparently need to do the Hadouken motion. Down, forward, shot button? There we go, yeah. Classic Hadouken. I'm not really keen on fighting game combos, so it's a little difficult for me to use it, especially since I'm using an Xbox controller, so the D-pad isn't necessarily the best for fighting games. I'd rather play the PlayStation. I'd rather play with a PlayStation controller if I'm doing a fighting game, in my opinion. I'd rather have all the D-pads to be non-connected, if you know what I mean. If you've ever played a Xbox controller, you definitely know. Now, you can only use the Hadouken when you're at full HP. So, if we even lose a sliver of health, the Hadouken is basically just non-usable. But it's cool that we have it. Kinda wish we could actually, you know, fight Armored Armadillo again so we could try the Hadouken out on him, but it doesn't seem like we'll be able to do that. Doesn't matter. So, that just proves that we've gotten everything in this game. We got all the heart tanks, all the sub-tanks, and we've got all the Dr. Light capsules, which means X is pretty much 100% equipped. All that's left to do now is to complete the rest of the game by fighting Sigma's final stage, which will ultimately lead us to fighting Sigma. Sigma the Enigma, the man who has been mentioned throughout this entire game and is on the right side of this game's wallpaper, and yet hasn't had a single bit of dialogue or single bit of character development. that will definitely change in later games, but for now, he's pretty much just a big threat. So we'll be doing that next part. I'm gonna have a lot of editing for this one, but it's fine by me. We got pretty much 100% everything, so all that's left to do is to complete the game, so join me next time, everyone, for that special event. And I will finally have completed my first ever Mega Man game. This will be so exciting.